going on, guys? Tamain here, bringing you back another video. As you can see, we put the Eibach lowering springs in the car because we're about to drop this sucker, man. Look at this gap, a whole fist. Not acceptable at all. I've really wanted to drop this car for the longest time. I've had these springs sitting in my house for about a week and a half. Today, we're finally going to install them. We got some cloudy, it's about 80 degrees. We got some wind outside, so it's the perfect day. It's been 90 to 100 degrees every single day here in Illinois, and it's just been straight sunshine. Like, I've been getting like blacker and blacker by the day. We about to throw on the lowering springs. We got a 2-inch rear in the drop once we throw on the lowering springs. Then we got a 1.6-inch drop in the front. In the front, we can, let's see here, we got 4 fingers we can fit in the front. Now let's decrease that by hopefully 2 to 1. My buddy Angel, he recommended me to this guy who recently put his lowering springs on his car. I'm not gonna put them in myself. The guy's gonna install them. I'm gonna pay him for them because I don't have any time to do it, and I cannot install, you know, parts over here in this lot because security will be on my ass. Now, I tend to park my car like further away from, you know, being in between those buildings, so it won't be so loud and annoy the neighbors. I'm pretty quick because I think I'm running actually late. Hate being late and on someone else's time. Whenever you try not to be late on someone else's time, but I'm just trying to floor this thing all the way there a little bit. 14 minutes away from the guy's house. I was supposed to be there at 10 o'clock. It is, current arrival is 10:50, but both of us were tired. Alright guys, I haven't even opened this box yet, and I had it for a week, but let's get it open now. Stickers right here, and then the instructions do not come in a box. They give you this scan barcode to go on there and put them in, but I really don't need it. Instructions. I installed coilovers on my other Mustang, but today, however, our buddy Marco over here, he's gonna install the springs on my car today. But I cannot do it, but this is all that comes in the box, guys, and then you got the bushing right here. And yeah, that's it. So we better go on and get to it, guys. We're gonna start on this side. I'm gonna try to get every single thing. We already finished the other side, but I'm just gonna take the lug nuts, 5 of them. Then we're gonna go over here into the knuckle. Take your 19 and pack the knuckle off easy, just like that.
You got a little stopper for you, right?
And then yeah, you got the stopper in the back of it. So it's gonna be the bolt for the knuckle and the stopper in the back. There's 2 of them. Got one right here and one down here. All right, 2 of them are out. We already got the knuckle off. Now we're gonna go into the sway bar link, which is a 19 as well. Also, don't forget the brake line that is attached back here, and the ABS. It's just a little, what did we say? It was a 13 millimeter.
Yeah.
We just take it out.
Oh, that one was a 10.
Or is it 10? It was a 10 millimeter.
And then this one, the stabilizer link part. The stabilizer link, there's a 17 in the back that holds it in place. Otherwise, it'll just spin the joint.
Okay.
So, 17 millimeter in the back.
17 in the back.
19 in the front.
And a 19.
It comes right off.
All right,
you see that
take
right there?
the top off. All right.
Hold it in place. Otherwise, it's just gonna spin.
Okay. Now moving on to the strut tower, we got 13 millimeter. Those out. Now be careful, it will drop as soon as you take the last one off. Just get down there and hold it like you're doing so, and boom. For those coming out. All right.
It's like you loosen the tension here, but you gotta be careful not to go all the way out because it'll jump at you and injure you.
Okay.
So, see the treads right here?
Yeah.
You could put it at the edge. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I put tension on the spring and turn that, it may or may not break from the shaft. So it's easier to just loosen it up right now.
So he loosens it up to the edge of here, not all the way, so then the spring won't come out. Most of you guys might tweak about that, maybe what he's doing first.
Yeah.
But
just gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, he's done this a lot of times, so he's gonna push it out to a certain point.
Zap, zap and go, zap and go, zap and go. And there you go.
All right.
See, it's out enough.
So right there,
Yeah,
you guys seen from last time.
have an impact gun that stops when you release the trigger. There's some impact guns out there that they just keep going slowly. That could be a little dangerous. So you have to have an impact gun, whether it's air or electric, that's gonna actually stop when you release the trigger.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can keep spinning. That's dangerous.
All right. And now we're gonna take our spring compressors on and then compress the spring. It takes the tension. What he just did, it just takes the tension off. Explain it again.
It just takes the tension off the nut itself.
Okay. It takes the tension off the nut itself.
And then what that does is it just helps it not be an issue coming out when you actually got the spring already compressed.
All right.
That's just something I do. Not everybody does it.
Yeah. And then we're gonna evenly spring.
Starting to separate a little here.
When you know it's separated, gap.
Right there.
This gap right here really.
Now we got enough. We know we don't have tension, so it won't pop out at us dangerously.
All right.
That's it.
Yep. Coupling off. Spring comes out. And if you guys cannot tell which is the top or the bottom for your spring, the top is going to be a much smaller ring and the bottom way bigger.
Yeah, you'll know if it doesn't fit.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't fit, if this doesn't fit,
Just line that guy up right there.
slide it up, line it up down here. Perfect. You guys will know right here.
And then there's one right here too that stops. I'll turn it around. Stops right there.
And this one stops right there as well. It lines up right there, and that one down there. You gotta turn it a little bit. All right.
Push down a tiny bit. It'll line itself up in there, but just so you know, this goes in the front.
All right. So this little indent right here will let you guys know that this goes in the front. Line up with the knuckle. Head over to the rear. We already jacked the car up, jacked it up by the differential so you can get both sides up at the same time. That jacks down on that side, jacks down on that side. I want to see actually how quick you can get the backs off, because we did the fronts in 10 minutes. Now the backs, maybe 5-10 minutes, same thing, but
If I leave the sway bar on, then this is gonna hold the diff in place. What I need to do is to have the diff completely drop, so it drops as one unibody. And then I can take both springs out at the same time, put the new ones in, push the diff up, and tighten everything up. So in theory, it's easier. Just maybe a few more minutes than the other side.
I gotta take this rear sway bar link off. Hold it. We got a 15.
It's a nut with a little.
Just one nut.
It's actually not even. It's weird. It's not a nut because it doesn't have like the hex, but it's basically a welded onto this, and this goes inside right here, so it kind of holds it in place.
Right on the back.
Pull this guy out.
That's a 15.
Put it on the side for now.
Other side right now. It's gonna go back and forth and do them evenly from both sides.
And then
Got the other one. Got the sway bar
drops.
off already.
That will no longer stop the diff from going down. Next, we gotta take these off, which are gonna be the same size, but you want to support the diff, otherwise it's gonna drop and put too much tension on the bolt. You want to release a little tension.
He's doing so. Give it some support.
You see that going up, but not the whole way.
Yeah.
Just some support. Shots. That's just the preload. Get that out the way. This to the side.
Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. Taking the shock bolt right off down there.
And you see this little slot has a slot that goes here for reinstallation. Just so you know.
Okay.
That's it. Now, should be able to just drop it slowly.
All right. Dropping it slowly. That way the spring is coming out. Dropping the diff. Okay.
Very, very easy. Now keep in mind you got a bushing here. Got this guy up there. Just gonna snaps on.
Yeah, you want to keep those up there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna try without taking the bolts off. We're gonna try to just force the bushing out.
Yeah, screwdriver.
If we can do that. Alright, we're gonna take our flathead and try to pry the bushing out. Because sometimes these torque bolts get rusted in and you don't want to round it off. And if you can't get it off, we're gonna test and see right now if we can just pry it out and twist the other knob bushing back in. So yeah, we pried that one out. And we can just put some lube on there, push down really hard with a twisting motion, you know. You guys really want to make sure you put lube on this, because if you do twist it, you're gonna risk tearing it up and breaking it.
Without lube, it's a guaranteed gonna rip.
Yeah.
See, it's got lube in there. I can
And as
actually
you can
still turn
see,
it.
he put lube in there and he put it in there. So these two bolts right here, you guys do not have to take out by the method we just did. But if you can't get these bolts off, I recommend you just taking them off so it can be easier.
And just to avoid risk of tearing this part up.
Yeah.
But if there's no other choice, this can work too.
All right.
With bushing lube. It's
Lift it. You got the other side, lifting the diffuser back up to put the spring back up there, support it.
What I was saying, you can push it with your hand. It'll go. Push the shaft up a little bit. Push that through. That's on it.
All right, right now.
If you're driving a nut in with the gun, usually you want to do it by hand, but since we got this situation here, just want to go slowly at first. See? Drive it in, that way you don't cross them. But now you're good, so. That's it.
Swing bar back up there.
Yeah, so they stop here, so it'll hold it in place.
Alright.
Just like the other bolts.
Size done. We got the bushing right there. We got the spring installed right there. We just finished. You guys seen I got here at about nearly 11 o'clock. Right now it is 12:17. He finished in an hour. Honestly, a little less than an hour, because we, had to take the video and everything. But if I was not video recording, he probably would have finished in 45 minutes.
It might be a personal best.
Personal best. Some more. So this stance right here is going to be phenomenal. But thanks to Marco. What's your info?
Marco Villatoro. They call me Marco Spec. Just Marco Villatoro on Facebook. If anybody needs to install, it's 312-1. Just shoot me a text. And I'm always available Friday and Sundays.
All right, so you guys heard that. I'm gonna put the link down below for his Facebook. You guys can also hit me up, maybe on my Instagram. I gotta get that going, but hit me up for installs for him. What do you also do?
I do everything basically: springs, brake mods, clutches. I do repairs, tune-ups.